If you were around for it, remember the whole Y2K panic or that huge scramble to move everything to the cloud? Well, this whole AI wave we're in right now, it feels a lot like that. But here's the thing, it's happening so much faster. And for anyone in HR, this isn't just another piece of tech. It's a fundamental shift in how you can use people data to really drive business strategy.
All right, so here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with a new, urgent question that CEOs are suddenly asking HR. From there, we'll dive right into HR's old, familiar data problem. Then we'll get to the good stuff, the AI native solution that's changing everything. We'll see how it closes that critical last mile between data and actual decisions, and then we'll wrap up with a really clear guide on how you can get started.
So first up, the world has totally changed. I mean, the old ways of working are pretty much gone, and that's put this new intense spotlight on workforce data. We're in a completely new era of accountability, especially for the C-suite.
And this quote just nails it. It's a real pressure cooker situation now. On one side, you have this relentless demand from your CEO, from your board, for faster, better answers from your people data. They don't want a report that's a month old. They want to know what's happening right now. And all that pressure, it lands squarely on HR's shoulders to somehow turn all this messy data into clear, strategic insights, and to do it like yesterday.
But that leads us straight into HR's old, nagging problem. Look, for years, HR has wanted to be more data-driven. The intentions have always been good, but they just haven't been enough to get over some of these really fundamental roadblocks.
I'm guessing these pain points look pretty familiar. You've got data stuck in all these different systems, right? Your HRIS, your ATS, your engagement surveys, they don't talk to each other. So you end up with silos. You've got inconsistent definitions, and worst of all, numbers that nobody actually trusts. I mean, have you ever been in that meeting where finance says headcount is one number and HR says it's another? In that single moment, poof, all your credibility just vanishes.
And this is what happens. Instead of driving strategy, HR gets pulled into these endless arguments about the data itself. A leader wants to launch a new initiative, and the first thing they hear is, okay, show me the data. But then the data isn't clean, nobody trusts it, and the whole conversation just dies. You're stuck in this debate cycle, and all that forward momentum just grinds to a halt. And here's the absolute kicker, the time it took to even start fixing this. Traditionally, just getting a people analytics platform up and running to do simple reporting took over a year. A year! Can you imagine spending all that time, all that money, all that political capital just to get the system turned on? Forget about being strategic. It was a massive, soul-crushing process.
But now, things are different. We are at a turning point because AI is fundamentally changing this whole dynamic. But, and this is super important, you have to understand that not all AI is the same. This is where a lot of people are getting tripped up.
So on the left, you've got what we call AI bolt-on. This is basically taking old software and just tacking some AI features onto it. It's like strapping a motor onto a horse cart. It's clunky, the integrations are a nightmare, and the rollouts are slow and painful. On the right, you have AI native. This is different. These systems are built from the ground up with AI at their very core. They're lightweight, they're agile, and they're built for one thing, speed. And here's the payoff of that AI native approach. Instead of 12+ months, you can be up and running, delivering real insights in under 4 weeks. The difference is just, it's staggering. It completely flips the entire conversation about ROI on its head. So what do we really mean when we say an AI native platform? Well, think of it like this. It's software that's built from day one to do what AI does best, which is to sift through these enormous, messy piles of data from all your different systems. It's designed for speed and simplicity, and its whole job is to find those hidden connections and deliver clean, trusted insights almost instantly. Okay, this brings us to what might be the most critical piece of the whole puzzle, closing the last mile. And what that means is closing the gap between just having data and actually using it to make better, faster decisions that move the business forward.
We've all seen them, right? These beautiful, complicated data dashboards with charts and graphs everywhere. But here's the truth. Just because someone is data savvy doesn't automatically make them a great business leader. And dashboards don't always lead to decisions. The goal isn't more charts. It's about getting clear answers to your most pressing questions. It's moving away from dashboard overload and toward decision-ready insights. So, how does this actually work in practice? It's really a simple 3-step process.
First, the platform just ingests all of that scattered data from your HRIS, your ATS, your surveys, all of it. Second, the AI does all the heavy lifting, running millions of little scenarios to find the signals and correlations that a human could never spot. And finally, and this is the best part, it delivers actionable answers right where your leaders are already working, like in Slack or Teams, so they can make a decision on the spot.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually make it a reality? For any leader out there who's inspired to make a change, it really comes down to building a clear and effective business case.
And your journey has to start right here. This isn't about getting AI just for the sake of having AI. You have to start with first principles thinking. Ask the simple question, what is the specific business problem we are trying to solve? Is it finding hidden talent? Is it retaining our top performers? Is it boosting engagement? You have to start with the problem.
So here's a simple 3-step framework. First, identify 1 to 3 core business problems that you're responsible for solving. Second, go shopping for a tool that is purpose-built to solve that specific problem. This isn't the era for those giant one-size-fits-all platforms anymore. And third, use the speed of AI native tech to get instant wins, show that quick ROI, and build momentum inside the organization.
So ultimately, this is the choice that every leader is facing today. For way too long, people data has been a source of frustration. It's been a roadblock holding HR back from having real strategic influence. But with the right approach and the right technology, it can finally become what it was always meant to be, a true organizational superpower.